everyone. So Mrs. Rose is back and I am, where's Wally? So we are going to bake something else today, something that my children like once again, and it does have chocolate in once again. I will try and bake something that has no chocolate, can't promise. Today we're going to make a marble cake. So marble cake is when you dollop some vanilla mixture, some chocolate mixture and some pink mixture, so it's just normal vanilla cake with a bit of red food colouring. Put it in and it should come out looking all marbly inside. So we're going to bake this. I will show you how to do it. I will cook it, and then when we slice it I will add to the video so you can see the finished article. It's very hot once again. Okay, so first of all we need to preheat the oven to 180. We have a loaf tin which I'm going to butter. So I get a little bit of butter, put it in like so, like that. And then we put a little bit of flour in. I think we did this for the banana bread as well. Also remember, very important, wash your hands. Obviously I have just done that before we started videoing. Excuse me. So that's your tin, so it's buttered and floured. Next we're going to get the butter and cream it together with the sugar. So we only need 1 ounce, which is about 25 grams of butter, so that's not very much at all. So it's easier as well if you've taken your butter out a bit earlier, because you're going to have to beat this together and you need to use your muscles. So hopefully you've all been doing PE with Joe and you'll be able to do this really easily. So we need 115 grams thereabouts of caster sugar, like so, and I'm going to put that in the bowl with the butter. Now you can use an electric whisk to do this, and I may end up doing that because Mrs. Rose has been doing PE with Joe and quite a lot of workouts, because you need to keep fit, keeps your mind active as well. So I'd love to hear about what you've been doing whilst you're not at school to keep fit. I've passed a few of you when we've been out for walks, so that's been quite nice to see some of you out on your bikes, or maybe just out for a walk, and some of you may be going running with your parents. So you have to cream this together. I'm getting quite hot now. And as I say, you can use an electric whisk, or you can use your parents. They could be doing this bit for you. So you can see that the sugar is starting to go together with that butter. You want to make it light and fluffy. Now we're going to add eggs to this mixture. I know eggs are quite hard to come by still at the moment, and obviously flour too. So for this recipe I am using self-raising flour, but if you haven't got self-raising flour, you could try and make this with plain flour and a little bit of baking powder. Because you're making it in a cake tin, a loaf tin, it doesn't matter if it doesn't rise as much as a normal cake, so you should be okay. Let's give that one last mix. Oh, Mrs. Rose's muscles are really, really aching. So we need 2 eggs, one, put it in the bowl like so, whoop, and we mix that in. You can see it's coming together quite nicely. And then another egg, so you only need 2 eggs for this, so not many. There's one cake I make where it uses 6 eggs, so we won't be doing that one for a little while. So we mix that in, and then we need half a teaspoon of vanilla to make this taste yummy. Just rinse my hands off. Right, so vanilla. I've got the posh vanilla that my mummy bought me. I have to see if she can get me some more. So about half of your vanilla to make it tasty. And you fold that in. And we need milk. And we need, how much milk do we need? We need 125 millilitres of milk. I don't think it matters what kind of milk you use. Oh, excuse me. 125. So we put the milk, and we also need our flour, which is 250 grams of self-raising flour. Is that what I said? 250. So just put it in here. It's an excuse to actually make a little bit of mess when you're cooking. So there we go, that's about 250. And that needs to be sifted as we add it. So I'm going to quickly sift it into a different bowl so that when I add it, I don't need to worry. So there's my flour. That's sifted. I've got my milk. So it's not too much milk. And this time we're going to add a little bit of the flour. And we're going to fold that in to the butter, sugar and eggs and vanilla. And when this bit's folded, I'm going to add a bit of milk. And I'm going to alternate. So we've put a bit of flour, now a bit of milk. Just be careful doing this because it does splash out the bowl sometimes. You can get an awful mess. So there we go. So we've folded that in. And then a bit more flour. So I've done it in kind of thirds, I've estimated. So again, remember to use those math skills that you've got, a bit of estimating. So there we go. So that's folded that flour in. So now I'm going to put a bit more milk. I'll mix that in. There we go, quite gloopy when you put the milk in, so just be careful. So that's that gone in. Then the flour. It's gone all thick again. So I need to add the last bit of milk. It doesn't look particularly tasty at the moment, I have to admit. I'm not sure I'd fancy this cake at the moment. So I've not actually made this for quite a while. So let's hope it turns out okay. Right, so give that a little stir. Next we have to divide it into 3 bowls. So we're going to divide it into 3 bowls because one is going to have chocolates in it, one is going to be vanilla, and one is going to be pink. So again, I'm not measuring this, excuse me, glass is falling off. I'm going to just estimate, so we'll put spoonful in there, spoonful in there, put another one in there, and it's just a case of guessing really when you've got to about a third in each. So I think that will do. I'll just scrape that one off into that one. So they've got near enough. My left hand bowl has probably got the most in. So I should imagine my children would rather have the most chocolate in it. So there we go, we've got 3 bowls, 3 different mixtures. So in one we're going to add the cocoa powder, the soda, so bicarbonate of soda, and another tablespoon of milk. So we need tablespoon, I think we need a teaspoon. So we need 1/8, goodness me, that's tricky, of bicarbonate of soda. So that's in that one, and we need 2 tablespoons of the best ingredient. Here we go. 1, 2. Now, we have to put a bit more milk in the chocolate one because otherwise it goes really stiff because of the extra cocoa you've got in there. So if when you're stirring this, you think, oh, that looks a bit dry, you're not happy with that, just add a little bit more milk to loosen it. That's absolutely fine, not a problem. So that goes into there, and that makes the chocolate one. Give it a good beat, get some air through, mix all that chocolate powder. There we go. So because I've added that milk, it's a nice consistency. You could add a little bit more milk if you'd